All right, check it out. I am in one of my favorite places in Bali to be. Just got a beautiful float. Check this out. Mind, body, soul. Just went for a float. If you don't know what a float is, it's basically like the ultimate shavasana and a coconut. Thank you. A coconut coming my way. And yeah, so a float is basically filled with 10 inches of water, 1,000 pounds of Epsom salt, and you go into this thing and you meditate. And basically you go in there for 90 minutes. And I've been doing this I do this it was every Wednesday and every Saturday, but now I'm doing it every Tuesday and Saturday. And I come into the float tank. I find it's a really good, it really helps. So I'm doing a lot of high frequency work, right? I'm running ads, I'm setting up a funnel, I'm using software. I just actually did my first email sequence today. So preparing all this automation, which is pretty intense on the brain. So to come in here and split that up, it's I see a lot of my guys in my network and they're high performers, and I'm some of them I've got to come here in the tanks, but some of them I'm man, you need to get into floating, man, because it will really help out your brain. So they have options where you can pick guided meditations, where you can go through a guided meditation experience. You can listen to music for 60 minutes and then do no music. Personally, during the week, I pick, today I just did shamanic journey, and on Saturdays I usually do no sound, just pure silence for 90 minutes, and I find that it's just so good for the brain. So what it does is it actually we have certain brain frequencies or brain waves at different times. So for example, if we had this thing called an EEG machine, which is actually the guy who created the float tank invented the EEG machine, which is something to register your brain waves. If you were to register my brain waves right now, or your brain waves, they'd be at a certain vibration. But as we go into sleep, the vibration changes, the wave changes of the mind. So what the tank does is puts you in the middle of waking and sleeping. So the way I like to explain it is when you're washing your dishes or showering or just kind of going for a walk and you're just kind of in that no space, and then creative ideas come to you, that's what essentially the float tank helps you with, is puts you in that space. So I get massive benefits from going there just to shut off, or sometimes it's to shut on, where this experience is really helping me see something. I love to go in there and contemplate ideas. I like to contemplate business ideas. Also, I find it's really helpful as far as a meditation goes as well. So a lot of benefits. And you can see coming here, we got a nice bunch of books. They give you coconut water, nice lounge. You got options for teas if you want as well. Always really good vibes in here. And you're not gonna come to a place in the world. All float centers aren't the same. I've been to quite a few float centers around the world, and this center is quite unique. The owners are really good at what they do, and then they've hired a really great staff, so they do a really good job here. And the whole experience is just very unique. It's not I used to have a float center. I used to own a float center as well, and I'll tell you what, we did not give this kind of experience at all. It didn't even come close to even, the tanks were the same, but that's about it. Just the whole start to finish is a quite unique experience, so they're doing a really good job here. So I just wanted to check in and share my float experience. It's one of my favorite places to come to in Bali.